What's up, everybody? We are doing Andrew and Pop's podcast. This year is the Lions year, so that's what we're going to be doing today.
Yeah, welcome back. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been
we took, when football ends, we kind of just hang out and do our thing. But today, we're going over the Lions' schedule. We're going to break it down game for game, what we think is going to happen. We already put out there that the Lions are our Super Bowl pick.
Yeah.
Yep. So we have them winning the Super Bowl as of right now. It is, what's today's date? August 2nd?
Yeah, 2nd.
Yep. So we came short last year. Our preseason picks were, I know I always talk about it, but I mean, it's still pretty impressive. We had San Francisco to play Baltimore in the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, we came 2 games short. San Francisco was our pick to win, and they lost to the Chiefs in the finals last minute drive.
Last 3 seconds.
Well, it would have been double overtime, but yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll let's get right into it. You wanna go ahead? You start us off. What you think's gonna happen?
Let's just get right into it.
Get right into it.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
All right. For the first game Detroit plays, it'll be the game that they won their first playoff win in 32 years. I got Detroit winning 31-23. I think the Lions are going to be really good this year. Their defense has improved a lot. They're just really, really good.
What did you say you think the score was? So you're giving out scores already?
Yeah.
I was just going to do a win or loss. But, yeah, the opening line is Detroit's minus 3.5. Over Anderson at 51.
Yeah, I got Detroit 31-23.
Obviously, there's a lot of hype on the Lions coming in after what they did last year. To me, Ben Johnson coming back just proves to me that they have one goal this year.
Win the Super Bowl.
And that goal is to win the Super Bowl. I think they can do it. They got a better defense now. Their offense has improved. Defense has improved. They still got the best O-line in the league. Well, top 5 O-lines in the league. I just think they're set up for success, and their one goal this year is to win the Super Bowl. But game 1 against the Rams, I'm going off the cliff here. We got revenge on Stafford in the playoffs when it mattered. I think there's a lot of hype on the Lions, which there should be. We're on the Lions. But I think they're going to fall short on game 1. I think they take their first L game 1 and everybody panics. But here's the thing. It's okay to lose game 1. If you look at the Bengals through their whole career or since Burrow has been in the league, they always start off like bad in the beginning, and teams got to get used to it. I know that's what preseason's for, but I think they might lose the first game. So I'm going to start them off 0-1.
Week 2. The Lions versus Tampa Bay. I'm taking Detroit to win. I ain't going to give out a score for this game because I don't know, but...
Yeah, there's no line or nothing. I mean, that's fine. Just give out the winner or the loss.
All right, I'm taking the Lions to beat Tampa Bay to go 2-0. For the season.
2-0. Yeah, one thing I wanted to bring up again against the Rams in game 1, they did lose Donald. I think they just lost a corner, a safety to a torn ACL. They're already banged up. So picking the Rams there is like pretty far-fetched for the Lions to lose that game, and they're at home. Jared Goff is the man in the dome. So I'll finish the outing out of that, but I'm just gonna have them start the season 0-1. Game 2 against the Bucs at home, I think they're gonna smash the Bucs.
They'll smash them.
So I have them 1-1.
And I have them at 2-0. Next, we got the Arizona Cardinals, the team that can't do nothing. I will be taking the Lions to win. I think they go 3-0. They're gonna smash the Cardinals. Kyler Murray sucks.
That's a bold statement. Kyle Murray got hurt. Obviously, they didn't play. They finished the season 4-13. Okay, they weren't good, but they didn't have Kyle Murray. Their whole team was in shambles. Cliff, their coach, is trash. They got rid of him. I honestly think the Cardinals, we're going to get into all the teams and all the divisions later on, but we wanted to start it off with our home team, our Super Bowl pick with the Lions. But I think the Cardinals are going to surprise people this year. They did just get my favorite up-and-coming wide receiver. I want his jersey. Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, yeah.
is
Marvin
playing with
Harrison.
Kyle Murray. I can smell a D-Hop in the making. Everybody's got high expectations for this kid, and I think he's going to actually plan out and be the real deal. But
Unlike Caleb.
that's a possibility too, but we'll get into that later on. But I'm going to take the Lions here to win, so I'm sitting at 2-1.
Seattle Seahawks in week 4. Yeah, this is going to be a close game. Lions lost to them last year, but it's the Lions, so I think they win this game, and I think they go 4-0.
I don't think that's out of the ordinary for this team. Okay, they lost Pete Carroll. I don't think they're going to be good this year. Their defense is not good anymore. I'm going to take the Lions here, so I'll be sitting at 3-1 now. The Seahawks has the Lions numbers. Remember last year, we called the Seahawks to win that game. It was week 2. We called it. They won.
Yeah.
But that was with Pete Carroll.
Week 5, Dallas is going to be playing the Lions. I think Dak Prescott, he's going to pop off this year with CeeDee Lamb. And I think that the Lions lose this game. So I have them sitting at 4-1.
There is actually high expectations for the Cowboys. They did win the division last year. They're expected to win this year. But Dak Prescott has not gotten a deal done yet. CeeDee Lamb has not gotten a deal done yet. Micah Parsons has not got a deal done yet. Say that 100 times. So yeah, they're kind of all over the place. I think Dak's good. I think the Cowboys are good. Them and the Eagles will be banging it out for the division, I think. But just like last year, I think the Lions will beat the Cowboys.
No, they lost.
Oh, that was when we got robbed, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, we got robbed. We're going to get them back. So between one of those 5 weeks, we have 1 L each. And I think that's pretty accurate.
And Minnesota in week 6.
Nope.
I think, here's a bold statement, just saying it right now. I think
I already know where you're going with this.
I think Green Bay is going to come 3rd in the division behind Minnesota. They jettison Jordan Addison in the division. That's nasty. I think that the Lions still pull this win off. I have them going 5-1.
That is a bold statement, son. I'm not going to lie. You think no one thinks that. I think, honestly, you may, besides Viking fans, you may be the only person in Michigan that thinks the Vikings are going to beat the Green Bay Packers in the division. You might be right. They could, but let's be clear. You have the Lions winning the division.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I personally have the Packers coming in second, but if J.J. McCarthy can be that good, the sky's the limit. My pick that game, I'm taking the Lions.
All right, so we have them sitting at 5-1. They play the Titans. Pollard, Hopkins.
Also, Hopkins is out 4 to 6 weeks with a knee injury.
It's not a surprise here. I think I'm taking the Lions to go 6-1.
Yeah, I would agree. Will Levis, up and coming, hopefully star in the league. We did hit his downtown.
Yeah.
But we sold it. Anyways, yeah, I think the Lions are way too good. I just think they're way better than the Titans. I don't even think it'll be close. Yeah, I'll take the Lions 6-1.
All right, then they play the Green Bay Packers.
Is this the second game or first?
This is the first game. They play
Okay.
the Packers. I think the Lions win this game, and this would be 7-1.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll have them going 7-1, but the Packers will get revenge on them later.
Yeah, I think you're right. Divisional game, usually we
Splits.
split. Yeah, I think the only team we swept in the division last
Was the Bears?
year. Yeah, it was the Bears. Was it the Bears or was it?
The Vikings.
It was the Vikings.
Yeah, we
Yep,
swept
the
Vikings.
Bears beat us. I remember Justin Fields came out strong one game. They came back. It was one of the two. We only swept the Vikings last year. Divisional games are hard though. I mean, I seen the Eagles lose to the Commanders last year. Like it happens. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna take the Lions to win this first game. So 7-1.
Yeah.
7-1.
Then they play the Texans. This team is
Good
really
coach. It's gonna be a good game. Unless C.J. Stroud was a one-hit wonder. What I mean by that is he did really good and outperformed everybody's expectations last year, and then comes out and just shits the bed or poops the bed.
The Lions are going to blow out the Texans. I think the Texans are going to have a good schedule coming into this game. A lot of hype. Bro, if Stroud's throwing the ball to stacked people,
Yeah, you got what? Tank Dell, Nico Collins,
Diggs,
Diggs,
Yep,
you
they
got
got,
Pierce.
Devin Singletary.
No, he got traded.
Oh, yeah.
But still, I mean, they got a good defense. They got a good coach. But you got the Lions.
I have the Lions, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a close game. Take the Lions. Let's go 8-1. What do we got to lose?
Jacksonville. Alright, no one thinks the Jags are going to be all that hype. I think they win their division this year over the Texans. I have them beating the Texans in the division.
They lost Calvin Ridley, too. He went to the Titans. And that's a bold statement. Yeah, I mean, last year we called it. Everybody was on the Jacksonville Jaguars to win their division. We called they were going to lose. The line was sitting at minus 150, and everybody just kept taking and taking and taking and taking. I'm like, this looks real fishy. They end up losing.
The Texans will still make the playoffs, but
Me personally, I'm taking the Lions this game.
yeah, I'm taking Detroit.
So we got them sitting at
9-1.
9-1. Okay.
Then they play the Colts. The Colts. Anthony Richardson's a bust.
If he don't stay healthy, he will be.
I think the Lions win and they go 10-1.
Yeah, I mean, if he's even here this game, like you said, he's kind of injury prone. He runs a lot. The Colts got a good defense. If they can hang on the offense, my thing is, I don't think a lot of teams are going to be able to hang with the Lions with how many points they can put up. Oh, give it
I
to me,
think
9
10-1.
or 10-1.
And then the Bears will not be able to hang with the Lions this year at all. It's not even going to be close. 11-1.
I mean, part of me with the Bears is like, they're going to be a bust. They're not going to be good. And then I sit back and I think to myself, they have Keenan Allen. They have Adunze. They have Swift. They have DJ Moore. Their offense is set up to succeed. Again, a part of me thinks they're going to be a bust. Another part of me is like they might do good. I think they're over under sitting at like 8.5.
I think they go 8-9 this year.
Divisional game, we already beat them once. We always split with them depending on how the season plays out, who's healthy. I'm gonna just give them a loss here. So that's 2 L's.
Like Green Bay, I think they take an L here. Green Bay, they got Josh Jacobs, Jordan Love. That's a young team that is going to develop into a really good team. Defense is good. I think they make the playoffs this year, but
Green Bay? Yeah,
Yeah.
they should make the playoffs. Go for the sweep.
sweep 11-2.
11-2. We're sweeping Green Bay this year.
Bro, this is the
It's too much hype.
This is the most annoying team in the league. I hate this team. The Buffalo Bills. Why does everyone think they're still going to be good? You lost Davis and Diggs. You're not going to be good with Shakir and Coleman, too.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I don't think they're going to be the same Bills team everybody remembers. They already didn't make the Super Bowl without Diggs. With Diggs. I don't think they can do it without him. Honestly, other than Josh Allen, I'm going to take the Lions here.
Then the Lions play the Bears.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with the Lions.
Yeah, I already had the Bears winning the first one, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely taking the Lions. Bears aren't sweeping us. If anything, we're sweeping them. So I'm sitting at 3 losses.
Yeah.
And I'm saving it for that one.
Yeah. It's a rematch. Everyone knows what happens in rematches. San Francisco versus Detroit. They're about to get blown out worse than they did the first time. They're gonna lose so.
They should have won that game. That was a complete choke job.
Yeah, that's not a team you won in the Super Bowl.
No.
Yeah, I'm taking San Francisco here.
Yeah, I mean, if the Lions don't end up winning the Super Bowl like we're predicting, I think this might be one of the teams that go back.
Philly. I'd take Philly.
I'll take the 49ers to win this game. So.
Last game of the season, Lions versus Vikings. I think this is the game where Minnesota takes the division against Green Bay.
It comes in second?
Yep.
Wow.
I think Minnesota
That's a cold take.
I think Minnesota gets a last-second touchdown with Jordan Addison.
That's a cold take for the Vikings to come in. That means that would be like almost a wild card spot at that point.
Wild card, yep.
All right. I'm going to take the Lions. I mean, last games of the year are always iffy. You don't know if they're going to play the starters or what, or who's playing for what. If the Lions aren't playing for nothing, they probably sit their starters. If the Vikings are playing for something, they're going to start their starters. So it obviously depends, but I'm going to take the Lions. So I finish at
13 and
12
and 5.
I have 13 and 4.
All right, 13 and 4 it is.
You have them at
13 and 4.
So again, we both have them at 13 and 4.
But
I mean, honestly, 12 and 5 is more like realistic. That's like normal
yeah.
for a really good team. So, but I honestly expect the Lions to be like unstoppable this year, honestly. So, upcoming, we're gonna do the rest of the division. We're gonna give you guys our division winners, and then we're gonna do our over and unders like we did last year, which we absolutely killed. We did great. And then after that, the season should be starting soon. We'll do our weekly predictions, give our football or our touchdown scores, and Andrew's starting football.
Yeah, our team's stacked yet again.
Yeah, we should. We got a lot to look forward to, and we're glad you guys joined us. And continue looking out for our videos. You got anything else, Dad?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.